exciting, I'm back. Oh my gosh, wee.
Okay, I am back. So here's basically what I was trying to say. Basically. What I was trying to say is that the pure basics. Let's get to the pure basics of this. When I was talking about private scopes and the potential of doing so, I was thinking of doing them for private music lessons with my private voice instructor, my voice coach. That way people are gaining that knowledge for like an extremely low price, basically, and being able to see into that like I did today, or possibly doing it when I'm doing like lessons or warm-ups or, you know, something like that where I'm teaching, and so people are getting some kind of something from it. But it feels weird, and that's what I'm saying, is like I'm such a giver, and like I feel weird about it, like I was saying, because I have all these students that, hi Nick, Nicky Boo, hey. So I do all of these classes, and like I have all of these, you know, projects that I do for free, basically, where I'm teaching, and I think I'll definitely start trying that because I start college. I'm going to, I like your shirt, thank you. You know, so I don't know though, I just feel weird because, like I said, I do these classes for free, and I teach for a very minimal price when I'm teaching at school. I undercharge when I'm teaching lessons because I feel like, yes, I'm worth it, and let me guess, you like bananas. I actually can't tolerate bananas. My stomach don't like them. But I'm very confused about what is the topic. The topic is monetizing Periscope, and if you're new, just because of the title, then sorry, you're wicked awesome. No bobs need to open here. Of course not. So my point is, though, is that you know, I feel weird charging for anything, but Periscope is basically like a second job, and I'm on it all day, every day, and you know, I have my scopers. Creators deserve to get paid. The creators? Yeah, definitely. You're a music teacher. I am. And so I always am doing broadcasts where you know, not as recently, but I was for like months and months and months, where I was doing all of these, yeah, I do mean content creators. I pay a fortune for musical theater for two girls because they love it. You should get paid for that. Which instrument? Okay, so many questions. Okay, so, I teach voice, piano, and beginner guitar, songwriting, music theory, and a whole bunch of other stuff, ear training, etc. Can you teach me how to bass? How to bass. True Periscoper takes time. So, I've always done this for free on Periscope because I didn't really feel the need to charge for it, because I'm like, you know, I love giving. Love. So, you know, so like I said, I teach my class for a very minimal price at school, and I teach a free class afterwards, and I undercharge for my lessons, not because I don't think I'm worth it, or not because I don't think I'm good enough to get paid what I deserve, but because I know how hard it is for people to pay for music. It's a privilege, it seriously is, and I recognized that when I was 11, and my mom was paying for private piano lessons for me, and it was $44 for 45 minutes, and that's a hell of a lot of money per week for a single mom. And I recognized, you know, how precious that was. So we're talking about paid scoping. Not necessarily, like, not just like this, like if I'm just hanging out, absolutely not. I'm talking about if I have like content that I would be giving that would be teaching music or voice students, something that, you know, they would get, but paid for teaching and scoping. Yeah, paid for teaching on scope, which I basically, you know, I did months and months and months, you know, with my followers, that I would just get on and do my vocal warm-ups, and, you know, I would carry cooking lessons. That wouldn't go over well. I probably have literally over $1,100 in music equipment in my room alone. It's a lot of equipment. So, you know, I never really thought of getting paid to scope, because I'm like, I'm just going to scope myself warming up. People can warm up with me, and people come in, they're like, is this a free voice lesson? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Come on in, use it. And, you know, same with performances and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to think of, like, you know, since I'm on here so much and, you know, everyone's monetizing from Periscope, and I'm thinking, what do I have to do, you know, to be able to, you know, put my time in and maybe get paid for my time. Creators can be paid like YouTubers, content is going to increase. But at the same time, like I said, I feel very weird about it, because I love giving and I love teaching, and it's just so natural that I love giving that content to you. I feel like I'm so blessed to have you guys watching that I'm like, I really want to give this content. 2 basses, an acoustic, a small practice amp, performance amp. Jesus! I don't see why not it's the same as paying for online classes. True, me too. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't be just for like I'm not, I don't know. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to like make sense of what to do here, because I put a lot of time in, especially with the Parastars TV show, the Parastars. I can't speak. The Parastars show that I host with Corey. I mean, that does take a lot of time. We have to do a lot of planning and you know, and researching and trying to find people and check them out and make sure that, you know, they're going to be performance ready and stuff like that. Anyway, any talent people can have, with time, money will come. That's true. And, you know, I mean, obviously as a teacher, Sista trying to earn a living, I'm just thinking, because I just feel weird, because you guys, I feel like you guys are my friends, because you guys are my, you're all in my scopes all the time, so I feel like that's weird to charge for, but like if I'm charging to give knowledge that I have, that I'm paying a lot of money for, that I am then forth giving to people, I wonder if that is okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm such a giver that I'm always like under, I don't charge what I should charge for anything. Wow, I just realized my bedroom is a gold mine if someone were to rob my house. Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. You don't provoke anybody. Please, Sean, please. You're like me. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Very interesting, all this. So yeah, we'll talk, Nick. We'll talk about this. Nikki Boo. Go to sleep, Nikki Boo. But I don't want people to think that I'm just a gold digger either, because, like, never do what you are good at for free. I love to give. Classical piano, yes, that's what I was trained by. I don't scope with location on, usually. But it just feels weird. It just feels weird. Or do I do it, like, donation-based? Do I say, like, hey, I'm doing, maybe I should start with that. Maybe I should start with that and see what people think. Like, if I just said, you know, hey, I'm teaching a voice lesson. I understand that my makeup is a mess right now. I apologize. That's a good idea. It's honestly no different from YouTube channels to make money. Right, but they don't know the people. I personally know you guys, and I talk to you guys, so it feels so much weirder. Twitch TV live stream, bigger following. True. But I just, you know, I like my family here. So that's why I'm like, do I try to monetize on Periscope, or do I monetize elsewhere? You know what I mean? Or do I monetize elsewhere and just kind of continue to do what I'm doing here? Like, maybe I would say, if you want to pay for Skype lessons or something like that, then we could go off Periscope and do private lessons that way, or something like that. Hey, Ian! You know, or I could offer, you know, if you want to sit in on the lessons that I'm in, you know, for a donation of $10 or more, you can sit in on a $120 lesson, or something like that. So I don't know. There's possibilities where I could do stuff like that, but at the same time, like I said, I feel very, very, very strange charging followers to, even when it's stuff that I'm paying money for. Going to be doing a charity scope. Corey might mention it to you. Very cool. Talk about it, man. $1 million. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to think about it. I'm like, what do I do? You know, because I put so much time in this. Corey is a badass. Oh, he's a definite, he told me that he came home and you were at his house one day and you had dinner together, and I was like, that's so fucking badass. Like, he just showed up on his boat. I was so jealous. So you know what I mean? I would feel weird charging my Scope fans or my Scope friends, His mom invited me over. I know, he told me the whole story. It was great. So like I said, I would feel weird charging you guys. So like, do I just keep doing my Periscope thing? Like, I need your honest opinions. Do I just keep doing my Periscope thing and, you know, try to, if anybody wants to do anything that I would charge for, take it off Periscope? If I had a boat, I'd invite you. You know what I mean? And say like, okay, I can do Skype lessons, I can do FaceTime lessons, I can do this and that. I do have a link for PayPal. If you go to my bio, it says tips, and it has a little link for PayPal. Yeah, like, I mean, maybe sometimes pick a select few people who are regs to come for free. That's also something that I could do, for sure. Because I want to give private concerts, too, where it's more intimate, you know? Where, you know, like, it's just me singing to a couple people versus, like, a whole group. So you don't need to feel so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Patron, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Where do you see Patron? What about people who just enjoy the watch and not wanting? Yeah, see, that's where the problem therein lies, you know? Because it's like, if that, sorry guys, sorry, I'm sorry if I hurt you, but that's where the problem lies, because I love just giving people insight into my life. Do you know what I mean? So that's the problem. Therein lies the problem. So that, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna keep scoping for free. I'm definitely not gonna change that, because I think that's retarded to have to pay to watch my face. Even though it is like watching TV, it's not produced like a TV show, so I just don't think that makes any sense. But if it was something where I was actually giving you guys, oh, sorry, gotcha. You know, so I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Of what, you know, what do I do? Because I spend so much time here. I play the PlayStation controller, but I'm watching so much music. Excellent. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do, but I really have, like, I have like 25 videos up there. I really don't have much up there because I'm on here so much, and I just love it so much. I love the community. I love giving. I love the whole thing. It's two different things. This is fun hanging out, way to scope. Yeah, it is two different things. So I think it's weird to have to pay for that. So that's why I'm like on the fence. I'm like, I'm not really sure. And I saw Cookie and Manny just joined at the same time. What I'm talking about is how everybody's monetizing Periscope, and I'm thinking like, do I do private scopes for when I'm doing lessons? Do I do private scopes for when I'm like with my vocal coach and try to monetize in that way? Or do I not? Because I feel really weird charging my followers to watch my content. I really do. I feel very strange because I love you guys, and I don't know, I love letting you into my life, and I feel like that's enough. But like, it's, you know, all these people are getting paid to do it, and it's, you know, it's sad when you have no money and you put so much time and energy into something, and all these other people are getting paid to do it, and you're like, well, how do I do that? So it's not necessarily that I want to charge you guys, it's that I'm trying to figure out what do I do to use Periscope and utilize it in the smartest way. I personally think monetizing is disgusting, but I do not judge you because I love you. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why I'm just kind of on the fence about it. You want a scope to teach your private, providing a service, you do deserve to get paid for. And I do appreciate that opinion, I really do, because I am trying to get, I'm not going to do anything drastic. I'm just trying to get ideas and just see what people have to say. And yes, I'm making my dog's food. And I appreciate your input, like I really do. You're just a troublemaker. You. So yeah, just a thought, just thoughts, that's all it is. I'm just kind of babbling, and, you know, like I said, I'm never, ever going to try to monetize to have people just watch me be me, because that's just, I think paying for a lesson is different, however. Okay, I do appreciate that, Cookie, but I could do that on Skype, maybe, with them. Donation-based scope could be a great idea to try, and that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Like, hey, if you're digging this, you know, throw some money on this PayPal account, and, et cetera, because I really don't like saying you have to pay money to do this, because people could be taking certain things out of it. Some people could just be, like you said, watching just to watch. Some people could be really sitting there and learning and getting a lot out of it. So, you know, so people could pay based on what they're getting out of it, which I think might actually, but again, it's just so weird. Like, even putting that tip thing on there felt weird for me, because I'm just like, this is not why I started periscoping at all. Once I get a place in my new flat, I plan on scoping more. Yeah, like, I mean, I do it, like, so much, and I haven't done it this weekend because I lost my grandpa. He passed away last week, so I haven't been scoping a lot. But, usually I'm on here like as much as I can all day, every day, and you know, it's literally like my first job. I do it more than I do anything else, like more than I teach, more than I exist. So I'm just trying to think. Hi, Lewis. Condolences for your loss. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, he was 82, and we knew that it was coming, but you know, you never really know it's coming. Twitch gamers sit there and get hundreds in donations just for playing. You teaching should be the same. I appreciate that. But again, you know, I don't know. I feel weird doing it to, you know, my friends, like my Scopey friends, you know? So it's something to ponder. It's something to ponder. But like I said, I'm never going to like cut you guys out of anything. A Periscope lesson would have to be cheaper than a Skype lesson. Oh yeah, because it would be like a group thing. But I'm thinking of taking it completely off, like using Periscope to say, hey, this is what I do. If you would like to do private stuff, we could do it on Skype. You know what I mean? That sounded sketchy, but I mean it in like musical sense and teaching. All right, something to ponder. I gotta go, but I love you. I know it sounded really dodgy, but I don't know. These are thoughts. They're just thoughts in my head, but I love you guys. I'm not trying to steal money from you. I'm not trying to, you know, be all sketchy. You're not ghosting, Lewis. I totally see you. But I just define what private means. It means that you start a scope and only certain people that you choose can be in there. So if I was teaching and say 1, 2, 3 people wanted to learn, you know, then I would invite them. Shady Carrie, in your ad. Yeah, so, anyways, thoughts. I don't know. They're just thoughts. You can also DM me your thoughts and let me know what you think. And I love you all, and I appreciate your feedback. And, yeah, I will continue scoping and doing my thing. I do promise you that. Just think about it. I shall. Meow. Yes. And I will see you guys very soon. Mwah! Bye, guys.